I'm out here on a walk, so my hair is blowing in the wind. But I wanted to talk to you guys about grief and money trauma. So when we go through grief, we definitely have trauma that is often linked to money. And a lot of times people don't put that together, and they don't put it together because they're thinking about the emotional impact that happens when we go through grief and the things that get stuck in our body during that time. But with my over 20 years of working with women experience, one of the things that I literally started linking together immediately was that when we experience something such as loss in divorce, loss of a loved one, a bankruptcy, losing a home, which that often happens, through divorce or relationship breaking up, or, a financial upset like loss of a job, any of those losses are major losses in themselves. So obviously you take some emotional hits, but what winds up happening is we also constrict. So we constrict in our finances, we constrict in our way of being during those times too. So you lose a job, the first thing that you want to do, most people, is start thinking about, oh my God, I need to save. How am I going to pay my mortgage? How am I going to pay my rent? And they start to go into panic. That type of trauma gets caught in your body system. So even once you recover and you get a job, many times you have fears. You have unconscious fears that occurred to you during the moment in which you were experiencing this trauma. So when I meet women, and these are professional women, you guys, women who are making six figures, high six figures, middle six figures, but literally can make enough to live on their own, when they go through something like a divorce, they constrict also. And I have to tell them, one, breathe. Take a deep breath and just breathe. Then I have to also remind them that not only should you just breathe, but sis, you got this. You're going to be okay. You can take care of yourself. This relationship is ending, but your life is not ending. You're going to be able to figure out a new home if that's what you need to get. You're going to be able to figure out how to pay your current mortgage if that's what you need to be able to do. And we're going to do it together. All I need you to do now is just exhale and allow this experience to flow through your body and not get trapped in your body. So again, those are situations in which money, trauma, all go together and how we can constrict. Me and myself, I went through a divorce, and I remember experiencing that and having to tell myself, girl, you're a therapist and you do okay. You do better than okay. You're one of the best coaches around. You got this. Okay, I do. Going through cancer and spending a lot of money on cancer treatment, hospital. So it seemed like every time I was going to a doctor, I was noticing that I was constricting. And I remember having to remind myself, breathe. It's okay. Because each time I went to the doctor, guess what that was meaning for me psychologically? This was more money going out that I wasn't making that day because I'm at the doctor today, and I'm not in good health. It was like a reminder. So now once I come out and, I have a clean bill of health, I still have some of that stagnant in me, some of that energy of, well, you could get sick again, or what if you got sick again? And oh my God, look at all the money that you paid. I remember one time I'm on the phone with someone, and this is a true story, and we were talking about my bill, and I think my bill was like $56,000. And I was like, oh my God, what am I gonna do? And she was like, I will never forget, it had to be a Black woman on the other end of the line, guys, because she was like, sis, you are healed. You got some of the best treatment in the world, and we're gonna work this out. We're gonna put on a payment plan. You're gonna be all right. It's okay. And I was like, you're right. It is okay. But that was a time in which I noticed that I constricted. So coming out that experience, I said to myself, I have to help women understand this is something that you go through. But once you come through the experience, it's now time to not only deal with that emotional baggage, but that emotional baggage that's impacting your bag. That's the reason why you can't get into the home that you really want. That's the reason why you're not driving the car that you really want. That's the reason why you have fears around spending money, or you have fears around keeping money. A lot of it is attached to the trauma in which you endured. And during that time, as a safety measure, you shrunk. And so now I need you to expand. And that's a big part of our work. So I just wanted you guys to know grief, trauma, and money all go together. And if you ever really said, well, hey, Melissa, I really want to just kind of digest that a bit. I never even thought about that. I want you to think about slavery and 400 years of being impacted by this country that we love, of going through that and being a Black person who's giving out labor for free. And then think about where we are now, 100 years in the game of actually being able to make money. And you see, we still have a lot of things that we have to work on. And a part of that is because we have this history of trauma, of not being able to hold on to money without us literally, it being against the law, and having to hide money and things like that, or having to pretend like we didn't have, or all these different things, because it was against the law for us to have money or to hold assets. So there is definitely trauma linked to that issue during slavery, and Black people have been doing an amazing job of working that stuff out without even understanding the ramifications of all the things that we went through. But that's what I'm here for. So I am your breakthrough coach, and I just wanted to give you guys that just to think about as we head into 2021. This is our time to say, hey, we are here, and we are here to get all that we deserve to get. I just recently heard about Tiffany Haddish and how they wanted her to host this event online for free. And the sister was like, no, not doing it. You know what I'm saying? Not doing it. And this is the time where we have to start saying, we're not going to allow you to use our Black minds and bodies for free anymore in any industry. And even within our own businesses, we have to ask for what it is that we're truly worth, because otherwise we'll find ourselves literally working dead. And I'm here, guys, so that you can be fully alive. All right, I love you as always. Color your page with love, color your page with purpose. Kind of said that right. And color your page with joy. Bye, guys. Talk to you later.